Hey everyone, welcome back to SuccessWithChris.com. I'm your host, Chris O'Neill of the internet's most successful blog. Today I want to tell you to become a student. I'll bring you back to back when I was in university. I started going to a gym and I went there early in the morning and there was a gentleman in there and I can't remember his name, but I was in there and I didn't know this, but he was actually the owner of the gym. And it was so I was sitting there and we were talking and I said, yeah, I'm a student and so he's like, yeah, so you get the student discount, do you? And I said, yeah, and he said, what are you studying? And I said, well, I'm studying computer science. And he looked at me and said, I guess anybody could tell me that they're a student and I'd have to give them the discount. And I kind of looked at him and he said, well, because everybody should be a student of life. And that kind of brought up this topic where I want to get through to you that you have to become a student of everything. You're never going to be the best or know everything, right? So you need to become a student of whatever it is you're trying to achieve. So if your goal is to become the best in your company, become a student of first of all the successful people in your company, but also become a student of the company, right? So you need to know the ins and outs and about your clients, about your financials, about everything about the business, right? If you want to become, if your goal is to climb Mount Everest, then you should become a student and figure out what to do, what not to do, right? You don't want to produce an error or fall into a trap that somebody else has already done, right? So you don't want to do that. So you need to become a student. If you want to produce a better, relationship with your family, then maybe you should become a student. Figure out, get to know them better, start studying, start reading the books. That's important, right? Because there's people out there that have done it, that have documented it all for you to learn. And it so much speeds up your progress if you just become a student and start learning. If you want to become a better salesperson, or if you want to become a better networker, all you have to do is become a student. You have to go out and do the efforts, but you have to, there's books and books on there. There's videos. With the internet, it's even more accessible, but go to the bookstore and just go and find a book. If you're trying to become a better salesperson, go there and find a book on sales. If you're trying to become a better real estate agent, go there and find books on real estate. If you're trying to become a real estate owner, then go and learn about it. There's tons and tons of material out there, and you really have to become a student. So that's my message for today. Become a student of whatever it is that your goal is. So if there are lots of things that you have to learn on the way to your goal, and the only way to do that, or I shouldn't say the only way, right? I mean, there's other ways, but it's much slower if you have to do it all yourself. So if you want to figure out how to do a light bulb, sure, you could figure it out by yourself. But guess what? It's a lot better if you just take Edison's information and read about it a little bit, right? And you'll learn a lot quicker. If you want to build a car, study on how they build a car. Don't start from scratch. Don't go out and start bending metal with a pair of pliers or whatever. You have to become a student and figure it out much quicker because you only have a contract to live for a certain number of years. And if you want to do it all yourself, you're not going to make it to your goal. My name's Chris O'Neill, and I wish you the best of success. Have a wonderful day. Bye now.